Welcome back to Star Trek Podcast, everybody. TV show in space. How are we doing?
Hi.
Happy Friday.
Got some real good Starfleet Academy and some real good Deep Space Nine on the brain today.
I did tell Jake to come prepared to defend the power of theater. So Tony,
not just the power of theater, the power of theater as therapy.
Precisely.
Okay. All right.
It's a whole thing, and Tony can't fathom it. I'm your host, Commander Rebecca Frost, Admiral Carrie Jackson, Ambassador Jake, Ensign Tony, or what do you? No, you're not Ensign anymore. Chief. I got to update.
Got promoted. Come on now.
Chief.
But this week, I'm the Deep Space Nine comptroller.
Chief Tony O. Eccles. This week, we're going to start with Deep Space Nine and then talk about Starfleet Academy because the listeners seem to like that. And before we do that, Tony, how are we on
yes.
TOS?
I didn't watch both Menageries episodes.
How
but
can
I watched
you
one.
not? Did you watch the second one?
Well, here's the thing: is when I got
skip
to
the first one and watch the second one.
When I got to the end of the first part, I was like, "Oh wait, I've watched these. I have watched these episodes already in the past. I forgot I don't know when, maybe 2-3 years ago, I might have watched these because they were highly, highly recommended, and I can see why. It was interesting, I think, because having watched everything up to this point of TOS, which, that's a lot of episodes. I think like 8 or something.
That's a lot of episodes.
That's a full season, man.
I know. I know.
Full season.
I'm going to kill you, Tony.
It felt I was more interested in part one, I think, than I was the first time I watched it because it was such a different not version, but a different side of the characters versus.
But also, had you
up to that point?
Had you watched Strange New Worlds at all?
Yeah, that was why I watched Menagerie because I was like,
Gotcha.
what does everyone keep referring to with Pike's future and stuff like that? So yeah, no.
Did you watch
one
Discovery
episode?
Channel?
Huh?
I liked it. I liked it. I liked the the court-ish hearing they had for
Yeah.
Spock and all that stuff. It was good. It was good.
Did you watch Discovery at all?
Yeah, I watched all of Discovery.
Yeah, so there's a whole big episode in Discovery season 2 where like they go back to Talos 4 and he gets to see Vina and
Oh my God! What?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, well, I'm very excited.
All right. Yes.
But I want to show you guys.
Oh, the big boy.
It came.
Wow.
This is
The big boy.
the Lego Enterprise D.
My Lego Enterprise D. It's heavy.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of pieces.
as
How many pieces is this bad boy?
as Jackie Cox said in the Picard summaries on TikTok that I worked with her on, everyone loves the big D.
3,600 pieces.
Wow, that's going to take you.
Okay, well, apologies, everybody. Incident on the bridge. Not entirely sure what happened. We lost Tony in the process. But he'll come back.
He's blown out the airlock. He's.
I'm choosing to blame the Lego.
Yeah,
Lego
but
set.
we didn't get the last bit of that actually. So 3,600 pieces was the last thing we heard. So is there anything
and-
else that you want to say?
No, all I said after that was it's the most Lego I've ever Legoed before.
It'll take you a couple hours to put together. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bye, Tony.
I guess
He'll come back.
He'll be
well,
back.
okay. In the meantime, we will just start talking about Deep Space Nine. And the problem is I'm now ahead, whereas typically my schedule is I'll watch whatever episodes we're going to talk about that same week. And so it's
Yeah.
fresh in my mind. But I've made the choice to just watch ahead.
just barrel
And
through.
So now I'm like, I don't remember what happened.
See,
in these
that's kind of
episodes.
where I'm at.
Yeah.
I jumped ahead. I'm like 6 episodes into season 3, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, it's easy to remember. It's Star Trek Conclave.
Star Trek Conclave. And then
O'Brien Must Suffer season 2.
O'Brien
Yes.
Must Suffer for Lights Edition.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So the Collaborator, also known as Deep Space Nine Conclave, I've lost all my pages. Oh, the bridge crashing caused all my problems. Vedek Bareil is targeted by a fellow Kai candidate, Vedek Wynn, as having been a collaborator with the Cardassians during the occupation. So, the Bajorans, they're about to do a conclave. They're about to elect a new Kai, the supreme religious leader of all of Bajor, after the loss of the popular and respected previous Kai Opaka. Major Kira hopes to see Vedek Bareil become the new Kai, but he is running against a formidable opponent, Vedek Wynn. Formidable or loud? I
wouldn't take her on. She's
yeah.
kind of a badass.
Yeah, formidable is probably a good word.
And she's kind of like a crime boss in a way, you know. I mean, she's got ears everywhere. She has, people who will do her bidding. You know, she's not someone that you want to mess with.
And she's so aggressively passive aggressive.
Yes.
I think that maybe that's what irks me the most is like, girl, just say, maybe because I'm not used to passive aggressiveness in Star Trek. There just isn't that. Everybody is very straightforward.
I love it when she, says to Kira, "Oh, child." You're just
child.
like, oh.
Bless your heart.
Kira
Kira has recently started a romance with Bareil, and she loathes Vedek Wynn, who doesn't, loathes her both personally and politically, and has a strong suspicion that Wynn is responsible for a recent assassination attempt on Bareil. Meanwhile, Chief Odo has arrested a Bajoran man called Kubus Oak, who was exiled for collaborating with the Cardassians during their occupation of Bajor. Wynn offers Caboose Sanctuary. Also, I never remember how to pronounce these names, and I hope I'm doing it right.
Yeah, I don't remember that one either.
In exchange for information.
You nailed Bareil right off the bat, though.
I've been practicing.
We didn't have to coach you on that one.
Wynn offers Caboose Sanctuary in exchange for information about a massacre that the Cardassians committed during the occupation. The massacre claimed the lives of 43 Bajoran rebels, including Opaka's own son, and Caboose claims that it was Bareil who tipped off the Cardassians to the rebels' location. Wynn is eager to find proof, and she gloats to Kira that she's about to ruin Bareil's chances for becoming Kai, and manipulates her into volunteering to investigate the case. Passive-aggressive and manipulative?
Yes.
She's going to release the Bareil files.
The Bareil files? Oh my god.
I was going to say she's perfect to be a religious leader,
Yeah.
She's got all of those traits that you...
Yep.
Bring in the righteous gemstones. The crew analyzes some records and finds evidence that does indicate that Bareil was responsible. In disbelief, Kira confronts him. He admits to having provided the Cardassians with the location of the rebels, and he explains that if he had not, the Cardassians would have destroyed village after village until they were certain they had wiped out the rebels. Bareil gave them the information to save 1,000 villagers at the cost of 43. You know what?
I get it.
Needs of the many, right?
If only it were true.
Kira is crushed. Soon after, she hears that Bareil has withdrawn his candidacy for Kai, clearing the way for Wynn to take the post. With further investigation, Kira makes another confusing discovery, proof that Bareil was not the source of the information, and he was covering up for somebody else. When she asks him about it, he admits to her that it was the revered Kai Opaka who had been the collaborator. She had sacrificed the rebels, including her son, to save the villagers. Bareil covered for her because the Bajorans need to believe in her during this painful time in their history. Oh,
yep,
brutal.
And let's not forget, she's still alive, right?
Yeah, she's just out there.
Stranded on that planet.
She's
In the
stuck on
Gamma
that
Quadrant.
planet, yeah.
While Kira is hardly convinced that those sentiments are worth the price of allowing Wynn to become Kai, Bareil says that it will be up to them to influence her towards something positive.
Boy, he's optimistic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's so much of, like, I wash my hands of all of this now. So I'm not going to oppose her. I'm not going to do my job like I'm in Congress. He just like backs down and is like, all right, see ya.
That's what So like the reflections of this in present day Congress, right? Like people who disagree with the way the administration is being run. So instead of doing anything about it, they step down, clearing the way for more terrible people to.
Yep.
What's the deal there? What are we doing?
Well, those people are protecting their careers, where Bareil is, in his mind, protecting the people of Bajor. He needs them to be unified. In this time, so. I mean, really, it would unify them if he were the collaborator.
But then, yeah.
But then, if maybe Kyle Paka was the collaborator, I can see where that might crush all these people, because like the Pope, you find out the Pope is responsible for war crimes or something. Oh, that would never happen. But so and they're a deeply religious people. So
that's the thing too, and it's like as far as they know, she's dead, right?
Yeah,
They don't know she's still kicking it on that other eternal planet.
yeah. I don't think they know. Yeah,
And so,
There's
speaking
a lot of
ill
lies
of the
going around
dead,
on
and-
Bajor.
yeah,
but yeah, speaking like you're saying, speaking ill of the dead it might divide the Bajoran people.
Who are already so divided.
They are.
Yeah, and do you think if Bareil was elected, Wynn would have just spent the next 4 years being like, that election was stolen, it really should have been
Yeah.
this gal.
Yeah.
Yep.
But instead, he played the martyr card, and I'll be all right. You guys go ahead, do your.
Sick and tired of all these martyrs. You know what? It would work on me. Ooh, when men are a little emo, works on me.
Does it? Okay.
Unfortunately. So this episode was the final episode of DS9 to air during the run of Star Trek The Next Generation. The next episode is Star Trek all on its own. There's no other Star Trek to accompany it. It's just Deep Space Nine.
Oh.
Also, according to the Star Trek Deep Space Nine companion, there are several Watergate parallels. For example, when Quark helps Kira bypass the security lockouts, and the Prylar Beck character, whom the companion claims is based on John Dean.
Oh. Okay.
So if you're interested in Watergate,
Watergate?
I was
Tony's
20
back.
years ago.
Tony's back.
Did you have more trivia, Rebecca, or is that what you got?
Yeah, just a little bit. Writer Gary Holland was surprised at how Odo reacted to finding out Kira loved Bareil, as not how he had wrote the scene.
Yeah.
And I was also surprised. Like, what are we doing?
What did that tell you, Rebecca? What did you glean from that moment?
That Odo is into Kira?
That's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I not supposed to?
Clearly.
No,
Clearly.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
But the writer didn't intend
The writer
for
didn't
that.
intend that.
So that means that was a choice between the director and the actor and the showrunner and all that. They
And the
decided.
seed planters and all of those folks.
Yeah.
So that becomes a thing?
We're not allowed to say anything, Rebecca.
Ideal meal.
Rebecca, it's about to get good.
Back
Shut
to
up.
John Dean, real quick here. One of my early radio jobs up at KJQ, my old boss Tom Greenlee, we had this reel-to-reel tape player in our production room. That's what I did most of my production on, was reel-to-reel. I had to physically splice tape. Someday I'll teach you how to do that, kids.
So
Ancient.
We actually had one of those in my parents' basement growing up.
Oh,
and my
yeah.
dad
Use-
had taught me how to do it. Yeah.
Did you use obsidian knives to cut the tape?
No, just razor
Had you guys
blades.
discovered fire yet?
It was wax pens and razor blades, so you just listened. Anyway, he swears that reel-to-reel tape machine was John Dean's. He swore up and down that it was, that he bought it at an auction and it was John Dean's. And I'm like,
Wow.
I don't know,
Come
Tom.
on now.
That's crazy.
It came with a
Yeah.
certificate of authenticity and everything.
He swears. I called him on it just about every other day. I went, "That's not really John Dean's," and he goes, "I swear to you."
There were only 5 in the country. I have a 1 in 5 chance
I'm like,
of
Jesus.
making sure this is one of them.
You never looked at the fine print. There was an M at the end. John Deem.
I was saying boo earns.
Yeah.
The last bit of trivia I have is just I have it because it's written so silly on IMDb. Quark states one of the Ferengi rules of acquisition, number 285, no good deed ever goes unpunished. A line attributed, parentheses, here on Earth, parentheses, to Oscar Wilde.
That's true.
Well, I guess on Ferengi it's attributed
Well,
to
that
someone
that
else.
becomes important later in our discussion today.
It sure does, but we have to get through Tribunal first. But Jake, do you have any remaining
Yeah, just
Collaborator stuff?
one note. Apparently, like the original plan was for Bareil to become the Kai, and the writers were like, "That's so boring."
Yeah.
So they were like, "Who's the more interesting character? What can we do more interesting stuff with?"
Oh,
And
let's get
hands down, it was
yeah.
Win. Yeah.
Let's get Nurse Ratched in here. She's
Big
gonna
ol'
tear shit
big
up.
ol'
Yeah.
C word.
Oh yeah. All right.
Speaking of C words,
Well, it's episodes like that that make me think. I can understand why some people really don't like organized religion. It's like, I mean,
some people,
okay, I
not
get
Tony
it.
though.
Well,
not me.
this was at about the time of Lee George Cade and I's spiritual journey, where we were looking for answers.
Interesting.
Did
I
you
wanna
find
know more
yourself
about
having
that.
an orb experience?
He did.
Orb. It's not an orb for the last time. It's not
Yeah.
an orb. It's some
Least-
shape.
Do you spell orb MUSHROOM?
That thing actually was kind of mushroom shaped.
Lee started his own religion, and I just stepped out of them all.
Did you ever enter a militant atheist phase where you were atheist and made it everybody else's problem?
No, I never did, because I
That's
hated
good.
those kind of atheists.
Okay,
for
that's
you.
good. Yeah,
For you.
yeah.
Brian Griffin.
Yeah, I was never a dick about being an atheist. And if I was, please write me and I'll apologize. I don't think I was, but
I would love. Let's get a special Patreon episode on the books where I just ask you and Lee about that time in your life because that sounds fascinating.
oh, that sounds fun. Yeah. As soon
But-
as he's back with us, up and running. All right.
Yeah. Speaking of C words, the Cardassians. Tribunal. Chief O'Brien goes through the horrific Cardassian judicial system where he is charged for an unknown crime. This episode pissed me the fuck off. And I'm sure that's just
That was the
that's
point
just
of it.
Cardassians, baby.
Yeah.
And your love for O'Brien.
And my love for O'Brien. So O'Brien, he's getting ready to go on vacation. And just like any millennial ever, he's like, I'll have my laptop. But here's everything that has to get done.
Oh, just working
And-
on a few things. You
And
know?
he's trying to get everybody set up. But like I said, pure millennial, I'll have my laptop with me.
Yep.
So don't hesitate to reach out to me. And Keiko's like, Miles, I will
Keiko's
kill
not
you.
having any of that shit. She's just, yeah.
But he says, "Oh, these are the new technical manuals. I brought him to read." How
God.
dare you?
And she's
Jesus
like
Christ.
she's like seducing him and he's like, "Oh, but wait, on this page."
Oh my God, mechanics. Blah, blah, blah. Sir, your hot ass wife is trying to get with you.
And then he finally agrees to put it on autopilot and get a little, and here come the Cardassians.
Jeez.
Fucking ruining everything all the time. I do really, really like O'Brien's outfits. Because O'Brien, for whatever reason, chooses to dress like a peasant.
Yes. All right. Second thing I wanted to bring up off of this episode, it's been bugging me, and I couldn't figure out up until just now. Why is there no denim in the future? What happened to denim?
Outdated.
Denim is one of the best fabrics out there, and
It's for farm hands, and we have no need for that anymore.
what about peasants? They would have worn denim.
Didn't they wear denim on the winery in Star Trek in Next Gen? I'm sure that there was some denim.
Well,
there.
Deanna wore denim, but that's because they were doing an Old West, a
Oh, that's
fistful
right.
of datas.
Right? It was
Okay.
period piece.
Yeah.
Did she wear denim or was she wearing leather? Or the shirt was denim.
Oh, okay.
Now we gotta look it
Deanna
up.
fistful.
But my point
of...
stands though, and all the time when they're out of uniform, nobody's ever wearing like jeans or anything. Like it's always like polyester suit pants.
Yeah, dog.
You know who should be wearing denim jeans in their off time?
Riker.
Data.
Oh,
Data,
Riker.
100
Or
Data
Data
would be a
would.
denim guy for
I
sure.
swear I saw one of the Vineyard hands wearing denim in some iteration of Picard in some way, shape, or
Okay.
form.
40 years.
Chill
of
out,
Star
you guys.
Trek.
There's a
50
jeans entry on Memory Alpha.
Of course.
okay.
there
Okay,
here we
all right,
go.
all right.
Jeans were a style of pants. One brand of jeans was Levi's, as seen in Star Trek V: The Final Frontier.
Oh yeah, that's camping.
Wait,
When they're camping.
When they're
Okay,
camping.
When they're camping.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Finally.
But also in 1930, James T. Kirk stole clothing to replace his Starfleet uniform, and one of the items was a pair of jeans.
That's
And
you
in-
haven't gotten to that one yet, Tony.
But that's no, isn't that
Oh
Set on
God,
the Edge
that's
of
such a
Tomorrow?
good episode
Oh, you
because
did see
McCoy.
Set Down the Edge of Forever or whatever. I saw that one. I watched
Oh
it.
yeah, because McCoy's cracked out traveling through time.
You can't count that though, because that was in the past. That was denim.
Yeah, that was when
denim of
that
the
was at the
past.
rise of denim.
And also in 1967, a male hippie wore jeans, as seen in Deep Space Nine Past Tense Part
Also,
2.
can't count that.
But camping, Star Trek
Kirk
5.
camping. Yep.
All right.
Okay, so
It counts.
just 50. How many years of Star Trek are we at now? 50.
60. This is 60.
Yeah,
years of
roughly
Star Trek.
800. Yeah.
60 years of Star Trek and not a single Canadian tuxedo to be found. Ridiculous. All right.
Okay, yeah, we'll get Alex Kurtzman on the horn, see if he can. Oh no, there's denim. You're about to see denim in the Menagerie Part 2.
Oh yeah, in Pike.
There's the Canadian tuxedo
There you go.
Okay, I look forward to it.
All righty.
when he's with his horse Tango.
Tango.
But you've seen the cage, right, Tony?
The cage.
No,
what
he
was-
hasn't seen the cage.
Oh, okay. All
What
right.
was the very first episode? The pilot.
It-
What was
You've
that?
seen
yeah,
the pilot.
But
yeah.
you skipped that.
No, I watched it. I
you
watched
did?
the pilot episode. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I recognized all the actors when they did the flashback in Menagerie Part 1. It was all the people from the pilot playing
Yeah.
the roles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So while they're getting ready for vacation, O'Brien runs into an old Starfleet crewmate, Raymond Boone, a man who sounds like he'd be wearing a lot of denim,
True.
who served with him years earlier in the Battle of Setlik 3. The two old comrades chat briefly and then part ways. Shortly after their departure, the O'Brien's runabout is stopped by Cardassians who search the ship and arrest Miles. He is taken to a prison on Cardassia Prime and processed. His clothes are torn off his peasant top, and he is injured while resisting the guards. He meets his appointed advocate, Kovat, whose job is not to secure an acquittal but to engineer O'Brien's cooperation
Yeah.
so that the people of Cardassia can perceive that justice is being done, and no one will tell O'Brien what the charges against him are. State-appointed lawyer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If anyone's ever experienced a state-appointed lawyer.
and this guy, he's not there to win.
No.
That's
He's there to lose.
the actor who played him was perfect for this.
God, he
Yeah,
was...
He was so good.
Yeah.
Fritz Weaver. Yeah. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Fritz Weaver.
He was there for the dog and pony show to trot out O'Brien and see, here's my client. He's
And-
guilty. Let's take his head off.
And we keep hearing about how the Cardassian justice system
Yeah.
is second to none. It's
Yeah.
Cardassian justice system. So basically, you're guilty until proven innocent, and no one's ever proven innocent.
and you're not allowed to try to prove yourself innocent because you don't know what you're charged with.
Great system they have. God,
Second to none.
second to none. Back on Deep Space Nine, Keiko and Commander Sisko are informed that O'Brien has been declared guilty and sentenced to death and will have a ceremonial, air quotes, trial in which the verdict is read. DS9 Security Chief Odo uses a legal technicality to get himself appointed to the team representing O'Brien. He and Keiko depart for Cardassia. Odo, lawyer supreme. Mm-hmm. What's the deal here? Like, did he go to law school?
He worked for the Cardassians, so
That is true.
the law enforcer for
Yeah.
them. So he was
So
he knew
learned
the
a lot.
system. He gamed the system.
And he games it so well. Like, I was impressed at
Oh, yeah.
just how sneaky this man was.
Yeah.
I loved he played the card several times of, I don't really know what I'm doing here because it's my first time.
I'm just a simple
representing-"
small town lawyer.
Exactly. But I say, you let me tell you about this here evidence.
He was matlocking his way through it. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the crew of Deep Space Nine discover that a number of warheads have been stolen and probably ended up in the position of the Maquis, a faction that had been attacking the Cardassians. Major Kira finds a recording of O'Brien's voice requesting access to the warheads, but Lieutenant Dax finds evidence that the recording is a fabrication. When Odo offers to produce this evidence, the judge refuses to accept it. Okay, so we got some deep fakery going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Even
about
though
this.
it was totally old school, where his old war buddy recorded him on a tape player and then had to use a razor blade to slice it
pen.
on the reel-to-reel.
On John Dean's
That
reel-to-reel.
was John Deem's old reel-to-reel machine.
Dang.
Yeah, real Scream 7 stuff. Scream 7 is all about deep fakery and AI and
Well, that's the thing. I'm watching this episode and I'm just like, this is more relevant now than ever before.
everything
right?
old is new again. Nothing original has ever happened ever.
Yeah.
The senior officers, working under the assumption that the Maquis stole the warheads, identify Boone as the person O'Brien spoke to prior to departing the station and arrest him. A shadowy figure tells Dr. Bashir that Boone is not a Maquis agent and that the Maquis had nothing to do with the theft of the warheads. The crew finds evidence that Boone exhibited a major personality change about 8 years earlier. When Bashir examines him, he finds that the man is not the real Boone, but a Cardassian surgically altered to look like him. The real Boone had been captured at Setlik 3 and died in captivity. Cardassians?
Not great.
I got beef.
Yep. Not great.
Why are we always just surgically altering our faces?
They're Nazis.
I'm thinking about Epstein. It's fine. They conclude.
That would be the title of the Geek Show episode if this were
Would
Geek
be.
Show.
I'm thinking about Epstein.
Write that down.
They conclude that the imposter was sent by the Cardassian High Command to steal the warheads and frame O'Brien as a Maquis collaborator with the goal of forcing the Federation to remove its colonies along the demilitarized zone. Fair. As O'Brien's trial is about to conclude, Sisko enters the courtroom with the imposter. Knowing that the deception is about to be exposed, the judge releases O'Brien. He and Keiko are finally able to leave for their vacation. Another excellent showcase from Keiko about that's a good wife.
Yeah.
Because she does not ever let up when it comes to her man, Miles. May we all have a wife like Keiko. And
She's pretty great.
Now, as someone, Rebecca, who loves Star Trek trial episodes,
yeah, this pissed me off. Because where was the justice?
There was
Well,
none. There was none to be found.
At the end, he got
I mean, at the end, and then Fritz,
Well-
whatever his name is, like, oh, I'm ruined.
The justice at the end was forced justice. It
Yeah.
was justice
Yeah.
on the other down the
Justice
barrel of
by
a gun,
default.
basically. Yeah.
Justice was literally the break-in at the Watergate, right? Like, if they'd caught those guys and trotted them in.
Justice was James Dean's recorder.
This episode, directed by Avery Brooks. The first Deep Space Nine episode to be directed by a cast member. And I think he did great.
Yep.
yeah.
There was some really excellent staging that I liked in this episode. Thought he did great.
He made it feel very confined, so you'd get a little claustrophobic, you know.
Yeah.
When they did the scene of him coming onto being forced onto the Cardassian base, and you got the intake guy basically sitting there in a chair with the bright light moving around by his
Yeah,
head.
God.
I'm just sitting there going, oh, they're going to tell him there's 2 lights, aren't there?
How many lights are there, O'Brien?
There are 1 lights.
There are 1 lights.
There are one lights, yeah.
Laddie.
I really loved that there was a matte painting in this episode. I wish we could bring back the matte paintings. Robert Stromberg of Illusion Arts, Inc. and created the matte painting of the city of Cardassia Prime. I miss those.
What's a matte painting? I mean, I'm sure everyone else knows. I'm asking.
like
doesn't know, but I'm asking for them.
Sure.
Sure.
So, like,
Yep.
in
Yep.
Next Gen or even original series, like, if they're showing a big grand landscape of something and
Oh.
they didn't have the volume back
Like a
then.
back, it's
Yeah.
a backdrop, basically.
It's a backdrop.
The best example of a matte painting is in the original Star Wars when Obi-Wan is, turning off the machinery, and he's sneaking past the stormtroopers. If you look, it appears that he's suspended high above in this chamber, this long chamber. That's all a painting.
Wow.
The set goes about, I think, 4 or 5 feet down below where he's standing. And
So
just
cool.
Stops.
cool.
And so they made a matte painting,
It's like a
incorporated it.
And
in.
they're not like full
perspective kind of
backdrop
thing.
side either.
No.
They're like a painting size
Yeah.
that they then enhance with
and it's on
various
glass.
special effects. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's on
Yep.
glass usually. Yeah.
A good modern example, Tony, 2023's Barbie used a lot of matte painting, especially in Barbie Land. The background of Barbie Land.
Oh, really?
All matte painting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, for Barbie, they tried to do as much practical as possible.
Oh, good.
You should watch some behind the scenes stuff of it. It's very cool. Production designer Herman Zimmerman has said he took inspiration in the set design from George Orwell's 1948 book 1984.
Wait, 1984 was written in 1948?
Isn't that funny?
That is funny. I didn't know that.
I was born in 1979 and I graduated from high school in 1997. It's true.
See?
I was just a child.
97. I was 12.
And at one point, Rene Auberjonois, however you say his last name, I'm
You
so
did.
sorry.
That was perfect. You did
That
it.
was good.
You got it.
Damn it, I shouldn't have said anything. He'd go on to be a lawyer on Boston Legal alongside William Shatner.
Yes.
There you go.
Which is a funny show if you ever
Is it?
watch it. Yeah. Boston Legal. It's
Denny Crane.
Denny Crane.
Denny Crane.
It's
Where
actually
Shatner got his Emmys. Yeah.
It's a very funny show, Rebecca. You probably enjoy it. It's
I
it's,
bet I
Red
would.
Reddington, too.
yeah. What's that? I forgot his name. Ultron.
Ultron.
Oh, James Spader.
James Spader.
It's Spader.
Yeah.
It's Spader at his most Spadery.
Spader and Shatner going toe to toe.
Are the leads. They're the co-leads.
So it's like,
Uh-oh.
Denny, do you think we're misogynist at all? And Shatner goes, I'm not misogynist. I love women. Hillary, I'd take her right here on my desk.
Okay, as soon as I finish Sex and the City, I'm starting
say.
Boston Legal.
It's a spin-off of the show The Practice. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
The Practice is super, super serious.
Yeah. But this
Or
is
this-
very
This
silly.
is not. Yeah.
This is not, yeah.
Damn, okay.
But just seeing
Yeah.
Spader doing, if you like law shows, I mean,
I do like law
Spader
shows.
in front of a jury, and he's arguing about because they decide they're gonna indict Denny for cheating on this other guy's wife in Utah. And Spader does this whole speech about, you don't enforce your laws like this here. We know. You get me in front of a grand jury. I would love to have this argument in front of a grand jury. It's just incredible.
Oh my god.
And-
Yeah, stop selling. Like
It's terrific.
Now,
It's
already
my
got her
my
money
last
out.
my last selling point is that Shatner is just Shatner.
Yeah.
And I know you can sort of say that like
yeah.
of the roles, not in this case. This case, 100% William Shatner
Yeah.
being William Shatner.
He showed up in a suit and hit his marks, and that was
Yep.
it.
God, yes. Okay.
And
oh
won,
my god.
I think,
I'm so
2
excited.
Emmys for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane. Ah, okay.
They end every episode sitting up on a balcony smoking cigars and talking.
Oh god, with roadside beers? I love a roadside beer.
Yeah.
Wow. Any
right.
last words about Tribunal?
No.
Again, it
No.
was just, O'Brien must suffer.
O'Brien must suffer, et cetera, et cetera. Let's talk about Starfleet Academy, shall we? I liked this episode only because I'm a drama kid. We're going to talk about the episode "The Life of the Stars," which is episode 8 of season 1, and it brings in Discovery person Sylvia Tilly.
Tilly.
What's her whole deal?
Tilly?
Yeah, I don't know her.
She was the breakout character of Discovery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
He was
a divisive character. People either loved her or hated her, and usually it was the old Star Trek fans who hated her for some reason. I thought she was.
Well,
terrific.
it's because she put on weight over the course of the series, and they were relentless
Oh, I know.
about
People
that.
get real weird about fatties in Star Trek.
It's
like,
Yeah.
It's so weird to
chill
me. I
out.
just- yeah.
She was the bright-eyed, bushy-tailed cadet in the first season.
So optimistic, you know.
very optimistic,
And-
overachiever.
Hated her mom.
Yeah, she doesn't she basically say in the first season like I'm going to be a captain kind of
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had that kind
Because-
of drive, you know.
But it was because her mom told her she had to. And then when the crew jumps to the future, she's like, I don't have my mom telling me what to do.
Yeah.
What do I
Mom's
want to
been
do
dead
with my
800
life?
years.
And so she bounces around to a lot of things. And in the 5th season, it might have been the 4th season. I'm not 100% sure. But she basically goes on an away mission with some cadets, and she's like, I love this. This is my people. This is my role. And so she leaves Discovery to teach at the Academy.
Yeah.
So here's my question about that. When she comes to the main academy campus, they say she's been away teaching 3rd years. How can you have 3rd years if it's the first year of the academy?
The Academy was always there.
Yeah, Academy's always been there. The San Francisco location of the Academy
Is
was
that
only
what the
just
difference
recently
is?
rebuilt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Academy was
I must have
essentially
misunderstood.
functioning on the Athena.
I
Yeah.
thought that they had the War College that took over as the academy, and they were restarting the academy with her as its first new chancellor. That's the impression I got.
Well, and the impression I got was that at the end of Discovery, the Academy was out there in space where that big
Yeah, it was
space
it was
station
that-
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
Okay.
big Fed HQ space
All right.
station
Yeah.
where
Cool. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
So there you
Yeah.
go.
So this episode has kind of 2 plot lines. Terima, freshly out of her coma on Beta Z, has returned to school, but she's not allowed to go back to the War College because she is too special, and her brain is broken, essentially. And so they're like, you need something a little slower. Might we suggest the sciences and send her undeclared to Starfleet Academy? And she is pissed off about it. And she's walking around thinking everyone's looking at her weird because she killed things with her mind. I don't think people were looking at her weird.
I
It
agree.
felt very projection
Yep.
based.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
100%.
I agree
Yeah.
for sure.
And also, a lot of the other students, involved in the Miyazaki incident are going through some trauma. And so Ake comes up with a bright idea to bring in
Trauma
Tilly.
counselors? Oh. Nope.
Well, they can only do so much. But
And how do you bring in a trauma counselor to counsel a Beta Z? Come on, a Betazoid.
Tricky.
Well, no, we're talking about the
Tricky.
class as a whole. Talking about
Yeah,
the class
well,
as a whole.
there.
it's not just the world doesn't revolve around
Yeah.
Terima, the
mean,
girl
she's-
who's not like other girls.
She's
Wait.
special, but she's not that special.
Wait. Yes, it does.
So Tilly comes up with the bright idea to help everyone process their trauma through the power of theater, through a production, or the students they get to read through plays, and Jaden regales us with a great Klingon play. I would love to see more of that. It felt
Quad
very
testicles.
like you felt like very
That's what Quad T stands for, actually.
Yep.
felt very like Titus Andronicus almost. But Sam, because this episode also heavily focuses on Sam, she chooses Our Town. And boy, oh boy, if that's just not the freshman drama class play
Yeah.
choice.
I mean,
For
I
the
was in
last
it.
millennium.
I love though that she's like, I read the plays, and Tilly's like, which ones?
All of them.
All of them, ever.
And I'm like, out of all the plays, Urinetown exists. Why would you pick Our Town?
I have 2 words for you, Rebecca. Royalties free.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And all the women in this course, there's there's a rite of passage that you have to go through as a girl in drama class where you have to be upset about your role in our town. And they go through that.
I have to say in that scene though, when they're first of all, when Tilly meets Sam, there's a meeting of the coded, I will say.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's the role that Tilly played in the initial seasons of Discovery.
Yes.
The Tism teen.
And
Exactly.
and so when she says Sam favorite, that's a great moment.
Yeah.
But I said this to Michelle while we were watching this, and many of our listeners may not know that my wife just finished her MFA in theater education. She's been a drama teacher in urban high schools here in Connecticut. And Tilly has been her favorite Star Trek character, like of all of Star Trek,
Oh, really?
until she met Ake. But
My girl.
we were not critiquing, just discussing the episode after we watched it. And what I think the best acting moment in the entire episode is none of the Sam emotion stuff. It's not the Terima conflicts. It's none of that. The best acting in that scene, or in that episode, is when Terima has to cold read from our town while she's sitting in an English class, because she read it like a non-actor in an English class.
Oh.
I caught that too, and I was like, "That's you know what that is? That's Ariana Grande singing off key in the Domingo sketch, like that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
that takes a level of self-awareness, because I caught that too, and I was like, "Wow, that's so great." She's reading it like she's never acted before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she
Yeah.
is good. She is good then. Okay.
Yeah, it was really, really good stuff. The B plot of this is Sam keeps glitching, and so she has to go back to. They make the decision to take her back to Cask. The Doctor and Ake take her back to Cask, and there's a whole. I haven't seen Voyager, so this did not really resonate with me like I'm sure it resonated with a lot of people. But the whole Doctor refusing to take on mentorship for Sam and really hesitating at caring for her at all, and then taking her back to Cask when they fix her, and that whole plot line or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I was way more up for the B plot line than I was for the A plot line.
Tony
if I'm being honest.
very vocally hates theater.
Well,
I don't hate it. It's just not for me.
I mean, it's pretty much spelled out there, about the Doctor created a family on the holodeck, and
They showed clips.
he was
Yeah, they
able
showed
to, because of
flashbacks.
time passing, he was able to grow with them and raise them and all that, and that's why he's hesitant to take Sam in, because he got hurt before. If you think about it like Data and his child, think about it that way, kind of. Except the Doctor has emotion,
Well, and you also take into account that the Doctor understands that, barring, some massive technological failure, he's going to be around forever.
Yeah.
So everyone that he comes to love will eventually leave him.
Which is why he's kind of
Full stop.
closed down.
Yep.
I will say this though, in defense of Rebecca, and I said this to you when we were watching the episode. We have the benefit of 7 years of Voyager and a year of Prodigy to give us that accessibility to the Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that when we first meet the Doctor in Voyager, he's a super dick.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. For
Very much.
sure.
Very much.
And he's still that a little bit. Like, he never loses that side of him. And so if Academy's your first introduction to this guy, you're still meeting him when he's a super dick.
Yeah.
And you don't have that context and that experience with him yet to not be pissed off.
Sure.
Plus, he does go through a lot in Voyager, so.
Yeah, I have no choice but to believe you.
Yeah.
You'll get there. You'll see it when
Yeah.
we watch Voyager.
But personally, was a real big fan of not all the cadets, because some of the cadets are on board with trying out this
yeah.
trauma processing through plays. But Terima's resistance to it and then eventually like coming around on it, especially when her brother, because they're all mourning Sam because Sam is gone and they don't know if she's coming back, and so they're all together and they're mourning. And Occam, simple Occam, who's really growing on me, leads the read through of the play that Sam really, really wanted them to do, and Terima comes around, and it seems like, I don't know, seems like maybe we're all processing some griefs, accepting parts of ourselves, understanding the joys of existence. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I enjoyed this episode just fine. There was a lot of hate online for it,
Well,
which,
I mean,
which I don't get, but
Well, that's this
people
show
be
in
hating.
general, unfortunately.
yeah, people be hating.
I really loved the reunion between Tilly and Jet Reno.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know, your optimism is soul sucking or whatever she said. Like,
Yeah.
and especially that. I don't know if they were tying one on or if it was a dinner. I don't remember. But when they're having drinks with the captain, and just that whole scene and the conversation that it has, and their deconstruction of these cadets and their experience and all of that, I thought was really beautiful, actually.
I really loved Ake describing them as lost and they need help coming home. Like,
that was good.
was really nice. I like Ake as a captain.
She's one of my favorites, and oh god, I love her. I love her room.
Her room, her
got a lot of-
outfits, everything about her.
Cool stuff. Yeah.
Everything about her, I just love it.
Yeah, I love her. Yeah. Any last words about Starfleet Academy?
Are we going
Are
to
we
talk
not-
about 9?
Are we not
this week
talking
too?
about the episode from this week?
It'll help us next recording if we do.
I guess.
Did everybody watch it?
I did.
I did.
I did. Because it was Frakesy. It was our boy Frakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaks directed,
And-
yeah.
I liked this episode a lot.
Okay, I wasn't prepared to talk about it.
Episode.
We can talk about it.
By
Mostly
the way,
because-
before we
going.
jump onto that, sorry. I in 2020 I wrote a piece for StarTrek.com called "The Power of the Dancing Doctor," and it was about Gates McFadden, obviously the Doctor Crusher, and how dance is a legitimate form of therapy, and that there's dance therapy and music therapy and art therapy and theater therapy. And in that piece, it's focused on dance because that's Dr. Crusher. But I interview dance therapists and other like dance professionals to talk about why that's so effective. So, Power of the Dancing Doctor, Tony, look it up.
Oh,
That will be my defense.
I will say this. I don't disagree at all that these things can be very helpful in dealing with stuff people are going through, right? But I also think that it felt like they completely glossed over like professional help that I think should also be a tool in the bag of helping people deal with trauma.
But
you
that's-
can't just
that's the thing, though,
join a
is-
drama class and be like, I'll be better by the end of this.
That's the
right?
thing about these arts therapies, though, is that they are legitimate certified professional
They're-
therapists.
Exactly.
Right?
They're working
I,
in
uh,
tandem with professionals.
I have a friend
support
who-
that 100%.
Well, they
I have a
are
friend
the
who-
professionals. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Shut up, Tony. Just kidding. I have a friend who she just defended her thesis about. She's a LARPer with my husband and his friend group, and she just did her thesis on like character play as therapy, and how using her personal experiences in LARP and exploring other characters as processing your own traumas and stuff. And
That was a field that Gina's daughter was looking to go into, art therapy.
oh, cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a fascinating field. It's
Yeah, for sure.
you know,
They're all great tools to use together.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
We also, one of the emails that we have from Israel, latest episode of Starfleet Academy should be required for anyone that's grieving or can't get to move on because of their trauma. It made me cry and be happy all at once. Star Trek is awesome. And P.S. My mom is the one who got into Star Trek and sci-fi. So
Nice.
that's
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you, Israel.
But 300th Night, directed by Jonathan Frakes. God, I love Jonathan Frakes. Just love his flavor of Star Trek. He gets it.
Did you watch the podcast I posted in there that him and Brent Spiner
I'm
do?
hesitant to watch it.
Check it out. It's what's it called? Name dropping. I
Yeah.
think.
Name dropping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's those two who host it, and then this episode was Alan Tudyk and Nathan Fillion as the guests.
Who, by the way,
it's
they're
cool.
announcing another Firefly thing.
Well, we don't know.
I don't know.
They're hinting at something. I think it's just going to be a
Hinting at
podcast.
something.
or something.
I hope to God it's just a podcast.
Right? I don't think there's no way they're bringing the show back.
A
at this point.
rewatch podcast with
There you go, a rewatch.
It's
right.
over in a week.
Something like that, yeah.
So we're at the end of the school year, basically. And long story short, Caleb, with the help of Sam, has actually found 2 years worth of messages from his mom. And
Which, side note, new Sam, new/old Sam, awesome. I think they did some really cool stuff with her character.
And again, back to the acting. She's approaching it differently.
She's herself but different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really cool.
yeah, really, really like that. So the Starfleet is on their way to Starfleet Academy is on their way to Beta Z for addition of like a new government seat or whatever.
That's going to be the new headquarters of the Federation.
Very excited. So I was upset because you guys know I'm a simp for two things: Starfleet and Beta Z, and I was so hoping to see the planet of Beta Z. Alas.
It probably
next-
just would have been a matte painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, great, awesome.
It
would have been,
yeah.
it would have been
Incredible.
on the VR wall.
I mean, we've got
The
to
volume.
in the next episode, we've got to get there and do the ceremony to make it the official headquarters of Starfleet.
Fucking better. But because Caleb and his friends steal a shuttle while en route to go to this planet where his mom supposedly is, Ake, Reno, and
The Doctor.
the doctor. I was like, who else is there? The doctor. They are like, fuck, gotta go after these kids. Okay, once everyone's off the ship, we'll be right back. And they go to get the kids.
And Jet Reno has this whole thing automated so that just a couple of people can fly the ship. And, you know,
because she's dope as hell.
because she is.
And also, Noose Brocca has some Omega particle thing that's real bad, and he's already used it in one part of the universe, and they can't go there because big explosion. And so we're like, what's the Venari Rawl doing with all of this Omega particle stuff? Turns out,
It's Omega
they're-
47, by the way. It
oh,
brings up that
that's
47.
right, 47.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Turns out, Noose Brocca capturing all of the Federation. He's basically built a cage around Federation space, and
He built
should
a
anyone
wall, the most beautiful wall.
the most beautiful wall, and
the
should anyone
Cardassians are
cross
going to pay
it,
for it.
should anyone cross it, bad. What do we think about Caleb reuniting with his mother?
I
ahead,
liked
Tony.
it, but at the same point, it frustrated me a little bit
Yeah,
because
same.
he's been with his friends now for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he gets to his mom, he acts like he does not trust them at all.
He's ready to throw it all away.
And
Not
yep.
only
And-
that, but
and-
before he even finds his mom, there's a fun Klingon ceremony that Jaden
Yeah.
insists that they do, and everybody else partakes in it happily.
Yep.
And Caleb's like, actually, I have somewhere to be. Midway through the ceremony, and it's like, dude,
I feel like they haven't let his character grow very much during this season.
Well,
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
He hasn't accepted the found family thing yet.
Exactly.
He still pines for his mother. Clearly, I mean, they make it evident through just about every episode of.
God, if
of
only
this
there was
show.
a play he could do.
Exactly.
Well, see, my thing was when he gets down there, instead of saying, hey, these are my friends, they're awesome, we're going to get you out of here.
Come with us.
He's like, I don't know these people. I mean, I guess I do know these people. They're okay or whatever.
But my mom and I are going to go
Well-
back on the run.
Yeah.
So
But you see, Mom took charge in that scene.
There was part of that for sure.
Mom took charge and said, "This is how it's going to go down." And Caleb, missing his mother all this time, he's still a 6-year-old boy, really, emotionally, when
Yeah.
it comes to his mother.
Oh yeah.
He's going to do what she says, and whatever that takes. If that means even, saying goodbye to his found family, pushing away violently his found
Yeah.
family.
Not just saying goodbye, but yeah.
I was really struck by that ritual, the Klingon ritual, which we'd seen before in a Next Generation episode, where Worf adopts a human kid whose mom had been killed on an away mission. That I don't know that any of them really were committed to it.
How so?
What do you mean?
Well, I think they were doing it because they liked Jaden and they didn't want to hurt Jaden's feelings. But I didn't get the sense that any of them were really like, okay, we're now family. This is the thing.
Oh,
Because,
see, I did.
but
Yeah, I
the
think I
thing
lean
that
more with
hit me,
Rebecca on that one.
I think Genesis and Draym,
Darum.
is that Darum? Thanks, brain fog. I think they were into it.
Well, Sam too.
I think I don't think she was committed to Jaden.
I think she
In
was
the same-
committed
in the same-
a little bit more to an adventure.
Yeah,
Than
and-
Jaden at first.
Well, and she says to Genesis, she drops that bomb. Oh, I'm out.
Right. Right. Because she's
Which-
getting her own room.
And,
Right.
And then at one point she even says, "You don't know me,"
Yeah.
to Genesis and Jaden.
So I felt like Caleb was a dick. There's no doubt
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
He could have handled it better, but
But I just don't feel like everybody was all in either. But I think they loved. So they were like, "This is our friend's thing. He wants us to do it. We're going to do it with him because we love him."
well, I mean,
That's fair.
Genesis wasn't necessarily in. She even said, well, "I'm going to become a captain so I can make life a living hell for all of you."
Yeah, but I thought that was just like a friend roast. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the bad choice of a haircut for Tatiana Maslany.
Just horrific.
Was that supposed
So
to make her look
bad.
old or what? Like,
I
what
think-
was the point of that?
Progression of time. I
They
don't
didn't
know.
Like-
do anything to make her face look older, right?
Yeah.
And it has to have been, what, 15 years or something?
Yeah, because he's
Something like
20 and
Six.
she,
So,
yeah,
14
14.
years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, bad. Oh, it made me
was
so angry.
weird. Yeah.
Bad choice.
I
Because she's a lot more attractive than that.
I was watching it. I was watching it with my wife and my oldest last night, and we all just kind of looked at each other throughout most of the episode that she was in, and we were just like, "I don't trust her. I don't trust
yeah.
her."
Oh, yeah.
But,
Well, she-
But then
Yeah.
it was like, "Oh, maybe we should."
But they do, because I felt the same way. And I understood why I felt the way that I did, because she was imprisoned for however many years, and then 2 has been on the run and fighting for her life almost her entire life
Well, yeah.
anyway.
I mean,
Yeah.
but she also has a form of PTSD about the
Yes.
Federation because
Oh, yeah.
Right.
for sure.
of what they did
When-
to her.
When Ake walks in to sick bay at the end of the
Ooh.
episode,
Murder.
and their eyes lock. Michelle was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. Well,
That was your Mr. Worf fire moment of
But also,
episode.
I did really like when the friends come in, right? And Caleb is like, no, these are my friends. She's like, who the fuck are these guys? Why are you out here trusting other people? When
Yeah.
her whole life has been like self-sufficiency, right?
Exactly.
So like her really throwing Caleb's last year of experience like in his face and out the window of like,
Yeah.
yeah, Mom, you're right. Like,
Well, but
who are these jabronis?
But she didn't know. I mean,
She had
Well,
no
yeah, she
idea,
didn't know.
right?
he,
She
well,
hadn't
and-
even had contact with him for the last
yeah,
2 years.
he even said, "I can't let her know I'm in Starfleet. It'll kill her."
Yeah.
you know?
I will say though, his ruse at the end to free his friends
Yeah.
was pretty great.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was quick thinking and
He could see
smart. Yeah.
this is going to go badly, and we got to act now. Save everybody. We'll get it. But what
Yeah.
I also liked about that is that they had no idea that Ake was going to arrive so dramatically.
That was cool.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
They pulled that straight out of the last episode of Picard. It's the same thing Data did
Yeah.
with the Enterprise to go in and save them in the Borg cube and then zoom out of there.
That
Right.
was pretty cool.
Yeah.
right into the
Loved it.
atmosphere, like, and beam them up and get
It's
out.
awesome.
And, yeah.
We forgot to mention too that Tarima and Jaden had stowed away on
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
right.
the Athena, and it cracks me up just thinking about it now, because we have like 10 seconds of Jaden before they stow away wearing a Klingon baldric that he doesn't wear before and he doesn't wear after. It's just that one shot where he's wearing it, and it's like,
What?
okay.
Let's go back and look at that.
I'm
But what-
gonna
well,
share.
I
with you
love
guys.
I love the fact that they were able to hide on the ship because they discovered that if you change the pressure in
Yeah.
this one
Of
section,
the airlock.
and I love
And Doc
what
is
I-
like, well, that's a design flaw.
that's a design flaw.
Yeah,
I am.
that was great.
I was disappointed that there wasn't immediately a shot of Jet going, yeah, you're right, or something like that.
I'm going to share with you guys just my favorite photo of all time now. That is Jonathan Frakes with Holly Hunter on the
Nice.
set of Starfleet Academy. Oh,
And Tig
Frame it.
Notaro flipping someone off behind him.
Back there, yeah.
frame it, put it in my house, look at it every day. Love it. Love it so much.
I have one more note on this one.
Yeah.
And that is, it was real subtle, but it was perfect when they rescue the kids and the doctor sees Sam.
Oh,
Yes.
and he's like,
Nice.
"Don't do that again." And she's like, "I'm
Yep.
so sorry, Dad." Oh,
Yeah.
Well, doesn't he?
nice.
At some point in this episode, doesn't he refer to her as his daughter?
I thought he
I
Doesn't he
think
say,
so. Yeah.
My daughter. Yeah.
The
There
one,
you go.
Yeah.
The one thing I wish this episode would have had is a shot of I can't remember Paul Giamatti's character's name now.
Noose
Barak?
Brocka.
Noose
Brocka.
New
I
stuff.
wanted after the bubble goes up, I just wanted a shot of Brocka just smiling and gloating. That would I think
Like
that
sitting
would
in
have
his
been fun.
captain's
Yeah,
chair
just
or
sitting in his
something,
captain's
yeah.
chair, just like
Yeah.
He's
I
not
would've
in
liked
this
that.
show enough.
exactly.
He will be.
P.S. Well, he's not in season 2. He announced that.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah. So next week is it for him. But I also have to say, Vance's beard and hair in this one
ooh,
was
magnificent.
magnificent.
good.
Yeah.
Looked
Ooh,
was
good
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
My husband he's been kind of casually like watching when I'm watching the show, and I'm like, so Vance comes up, I'm like, do you know who this guy is? And he's like, no. And I'm like, that's the guy from The Mummy with the face tattoos. And he went, oh, what? He looks good.
He's aging,
I
holding
just-
up. He's aging well.
I just thought he looked like really exceptionally good in this episode. Like
Yeah.
the beard was really full
Well,
and the hair was a
props
little
to
longer.
him.
Yeah.
I think Frank
Yeah.
said we're going to do a lot of close-ups, so you better, get
Get
cleaned
his
up.
facial hair on point.
It was also
Yeah.
it was also mentioned this week that for the first time in a decade, there is no new Star Trek in production.
Dang it.
Because they finished
also-
season 2, right?
Yeah,
Or-
they finished season
they
2.
wrapped on season 2. Hey, I've got a question about the state of Vulcan. They called it by some other name.
Nivar.
Yeah,
That's-
you learned that in Discovery.
Discovery, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like that Holly Hunter was like dropped the bit of information of like, oh, it's not called Vulcan anymore. I was like, oh, thank you, because I don't know that.
Yeah.
The episode where that's explained is called Unification Part 3.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, someday.
Yeah, in about 5 years, 8 years, you'll get
Yeah,
to that.
that's
Yeah,
when we get
someday.
to Discovery.
Well, next TV show in space, we are going to do 3 episodes. We're going to do the season 2 finale, the Jem'Hadar. And then we're going to do the 2-parter of season 3 premiere, The Search Parts 1 and Part 2. Where my friend Jonathan Frakes also shows up.
And then
And the season finale of Starfleet Academy.
Of Starfleet Academy.
yes.
I'm going to be really sad. Gonna
Side-
miss my teenage friends.
There's comics
next
coming.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Side note.
Anyway,
question for you guys that watched Deep Space Nine while it aired originally as well. Am I going crazy, or when it originally aired, they would play the intro, and was there always right after the intro song ends a narrator that would come on and say, Deep Space Nine is brought to you in part by, and then they'd say like Colgate or something?
Probably.
Because every
Colgate,
time
the
I
official
watch,
sponsor of Star Trek.
every time I watch an episode now, that plays in my head like a core memory, and I'm like, am I making this up, or was that a real
That
thing?
could happen. Yeah.
I don't remember that, but it also does trigger a little bit of a Mandela for me. So
Right? That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Like, am I making
yeah.
this up, or was it
Yeah.
real?
I mean, it's
Star
possible.
Trek Deep Space Nine, brought to you in part by.
Well,
Rest.
just Google like, or look up on YouTube like Deep Space Nine with commercials. or
Sponsors.
something.
Yeah, someone who's recorded it with the commercials.
Like on
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, find one of those websites that plays old TV
I'm gonna have to look it up
with all the
because
ads and stuff.
it happens every time, and I'm like, is that real, or is that just in my head? I don't know.
It's feasible. It could happen. Yeah. All right.
Well, that does it for us this week. Email address, shoot us an email, tvshowinspace@gmail.com. I do have some other emails, but I'm gonna save them because they're long,
Oh,
and
okay.
I try to keep these things close to an hour as possible. But I love everyone sharing their thoughts and their feelings and their memories, and I think it's really nice. I like our little Star Trek community, so thank you everybody for joining us. And until next time, 4 lights.